ladies and gentlemen, in our village tour. Oloturot bado. So kazi ni kazi. Oloturot area ngambo ile tulisema inaitwaje? Yeah. Let's die. So Oloturot area sisi tuko hapa, kazi ni kazi weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our tour of the Maasai land area, and we have chosen to do a tour using our Maize shelter. So we are doing a tour across Maasai land. We'll be telling you where we are, but the main aim is we are working with our shelter, but we are doing a tour. So instead of doing a tour without being busy, we are being busy on our tour. Kazi ni hata kama unasema kazi ni kazi. This is our day 2. And the journey continues. We are knowing the people to do together. So this is us. We are enjoying our
Very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have done our shelling. This is our village tour. Yeah, this is the village tour. Now go to Badani Wolu show area pesho. Iki boys ya. Now go to YouTube. Where are you? Ejana go. Listen to. Yeah. Listen to area. So ladies and gentlemen, tumetoka leo ni listen to. Kazi ni kazi. Eh. So the shelling masters tunaelekea Oloturot area and the right place. See you as we go our next job. Call us for shelling services. The village tour, and we want to know our village at the same time doing some shelling services. So this is the village visit, the village walks, and this is Oloturot area, deep inside the Metenguar. My colleague have left me, but I'm walking. Village visit, Oloturot area, Metenguar region, and the walking, the village area knows. Tell us where you are following us from. I'm almost getting lost, but I keep moving. I don't know where my colleague have ended. But this is the village visit. So in our visit, we come across schools. Which school is that? Someone give me the name of the school. So that is where we get in our visit. The shelling masters. So Oloturot area tuko sasa ndio hii. Oloturot school. Sisi tuko tu na tuko shelling masters. Meneja? Sema kitu.
Mara najua.
Sema tu kazi ni kazi basi.
Kazi ni kazi.
Uko, as you can see, this is Oloturot school. And ladies and gentlemen, our shelling team is not bad. Continue going. Twende kazi. And there is us heading to the area. And in our journey, that is how we move the shelling teams. And there is us. We are heading to our next destination. Shelling team is here. The village shellers. So those are us heading to our shelling point. Engage as the shelling team. The village shellers. If not for this shelling team, I could have never walked this area. So for us, it is hustle through, but at the same time, it will be knowing your village. Because where I'm heading today is one of my friend's homes that maybe I could have never come if not for the shelling team. So we appreciate this new enterprise that we have chosen to follow. And ladies and gentlemen, that is us. We are enjoying, we are moving, and we are knowing places. It is all about knowing your area. So welcome. The gates become. We have arrived after a treacherous journey.
Nene bungenga John Daril Organa. No, Ayolo dinner, no, Ayolo dinner. Ayolo bit. Or he feel that they are going to bolo one, you know.
Kazi ni kazi. just ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start. That is our daily point two today. Ibu sana ipo. Entura taja kulo pookin amu ore kulo epiki mara moja ake tua. Ndai kulo lebor kwanza. Ndai kwanza kulo lebor metuno tebei. Yebo sia kida yoni ai. Mae tanyo di baba. Ndai taja kulo. Hato ni watu ile netu asiyo. Ayo yana mideba sasa. Era sarwa, hey, lo ngide da. Boleh aku boleh video. Again area. Oloturot. So Oloturot, we are done with that. Your cousin. We have just left our next destination, Oloturot area, and there we go. Oh, the tweeting shellers. Call us, tweet us. The tweeting shellers will arrive to your place. This is our trip around the Maasai land, but we are not going to doing a trip alone. We'll do a trip while shelling. Ladies and gentlemen, join us, the tweeting shellers.
Amara mera na rongwaye na dista na banji.
Maura na rasa.
Maura na jaya na dista na mo aradua ugaje sedo igwe.
Sometimes we need to pass the terrain, but we continue to move. And this is our assault. That is the terrain we have just left. And we enjoy our work at the village. Yes! The tweeting shellers. Tour of the village while shelling the maize. So we're simply saying our work is not just about shelling, we are at the same time knowing our villages. area, just off the road ambayo inaitwa Oloturot. Why? The place is rough. I can give you a and there we are. This is a cattle drinking area. See you in the next shelling point. And these are the terrain we navigate. Yes, and I did my business bagang. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the hustle. The hustle of men. The hustle of men. Mawe alipita yeye sasa. Hii ndio kutafutia watoto. We are hustling the tweeting shallows. Is that the Giroi? And that is the fun of being on the road and the digital moment. Our journey is ongoing. The digitals. Hello, dear. What video? What video?
Nada.
Ini kaget nih. Cuma ada anjir. Now we get over to the We also encounter tough terrain like this one in our expedition, and this form part of our life. We encounter tough moments tough terrains, but we soldier on. This is our expedition in this industry. The online sellers. So we have just found a friend. Thank you. So I've just found somebody else. I've taken some other work. Next move.